cut off.
Exactly. Hi there. I'm
Hi.
Kate.
And I'm Robert.
And we're bringing back
Happy Hour.
or Cocktail Hour. Either one. We're happy to be bringing back Cocktail Hour. So this evening, we are going to talk about some of my favorite things to drink. And this pertains to drinks that might be considered more of aperitif or slightly on the sweeter side that are
Girly.
really nice before dinner. But I have, for a fact, I have served this one to men and they enjoyed it. I know. Can you imagine? But we're going to start on this side. And this one is called Saint-Germain. It's French. And it is extracted from the elderflower.
Elderberries.
Elderflower. Not elderberries.
No, that's Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Your father smelt of elderberries.
Okay. Well, good.
Okay.
I'm sure it's your father's favorite drink.
He didn't smell of elderberries.
So, Saint-Germain elderflower is very fragrant and it can be sweet. And so you want to cut it, or I like to cut it with something, either cutting it with a little bit of vodka or cutting it with, my favorite thing to do is to cut it with a white wine, usually dry, and it's usually something that I want to use up, so it's not necessarily my favorite white wine. In this case, this is a vin de verde that I drink a lot during the warmer months, and it just happened to be sitting in my refrigerator, and I thought, oh, there's some leftover white wine, so I can use that with the Saint-Germain.
We're all about recycling here in Napa. Recycle, reuse, gift,
revisit.
Repurpose. Yeah, revisit. More, yes, much more importantly.
Exactly. So I have a glass of ice here.
Ice, baby.
Simply going to do about it's pretty strong fragrance-wise and flavor-wise. So I would say equal parts Saint-Germain to a white dry wine, so that's about equal. I don't want to go too heavy on the wine because I do enjoy the elderflower. And to give it a little bit of fizz, I'm going to pour some club soda on top of that. Not too much because I don't want to dilute it. And then top it off with lemon, which brightens the flavor quite a bit. So I am somebody that really enjoys citrus, so I put a generous portion of lemon in here.
That's why you don't have scurvy. I always wondered.
I know.
Yeah. So this is your anti-scurvy diet right here.
I have always been scurvy free.
Really?
Thank you for noticing.
Excellent.
I appreciate that. The second drink that I'm going to present that is also another favorite.
Do we want to taste it?
No, until I do the second drink. I know.
I just got home from work and ready for my happy hour. And I have to wait.
So the second one is the Lillet, and this is actually a French wine that is mixed with a variety of fruit and apparently a secret recipe. It is made in the town of Potissac, outside, yes, about 20 miles from Bordeaux in France. And apparently it's a secret recipe, so that's as much as I can say.
Cocaine. We have no idea what's in there.
We have no idea what's in there. This, in my opinion, this pairs really beautifully with orange. I looked up a recipe online, because I never have, and they recommend just pouring it over ice with orange peel, because as I said, I love citrus and it keeps me from the scurvy wagon. I tend to squeeze a generous amount of orange on it and then just pop that peel in there. Mm-hmm. So I'm pouring this over ice as well.
Everybody loves women with scurvs.
Right? Nothing wrong with scurvy.
Rather scurvy.
Exactly. Thank you. So in this case, I've cut up some orange from my orange tree. Yay, I'm growing my own oranges.
Reuse, recycle, repurpose, revisit.
Exactly. And I'm going to give both of these a little... You probably want this one.
I'll try them both. Start with the lighter one.
Okay. Refreshing. Probably needs a little stir. There's a giant knife. I'm sure that'll come in handy now.
Yes. Tastes like club soda.
It needs to be stirred. Oh.
Shaken, not stirred.
You'll see what I mean about the citrus on this one.
So would this be drunk more before dinner or after dinner?
I would say before dinner. As the weather heats up in the spring and summer, these are actually really lovely to go into the twilight hour, as I like to call it, before dinner. Maybe if you have friends over, it's very refreshing. And I think the point that I want to make with these two liqueurs is, liqueurs, aperitifs, I don't know what category they fall into, is that
they're aperitifs.
They are. I like to improvise my mixes a lot, and so instead of just sticking with a generous portion of orange, I might top this off with a little bit of club soda to give it some fizz. I might, on the Saint Germain, it's very common for people to mix the Saint Germain with a dose of bubbles or champagne, and so don't be afraid to mix and try things out. And I generally let my kitchen be the guide. Whatever I happen to have left over, whatever happens to seem like it might be a natural fit. In this case, it was the wine out of my refrigerator. So it's really, to me, it's fun to try new things to mix and to keep it simple. That's the most successful
basically tasting these two, I would say that also you could have them anywhere you were going to have a screwdriver.
Yes.
And you'll have a little bit less alcohol in them too, which means you can drink more.
Ah, very good point.
Yes.
Yes. So here's to revisiting. Did you try both?
I did try both.
And your preference?
Yes. How about yours?
Yes. Very good.
We'll drink to that.
So thank you for watching. If you like us, please hit the like button. And you can also subscribe to us, Kate.
And Robert.
And we're bringing back Cocktail Hour.
Bringing back cocktail.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, stirring was a good idea.